I just want to go home. I don't know about school. And those are the words of Amina Ali, the first of more than 200 schoolgirls abducted from Chibok, Borno State in 2014. Amina was speaking in an exclusive interview with Reuters, during which she said she would decide about school when she gets back, but that she has no idea when that would be. The 21-year-old and her 4-month-old baby had been rescued in May near Damboa by soldiers and the civilian JTF more than 2 years after her abduction by the Boko Haram insurgents. But the home which Amina talks about is not the one with her parents. She wants to go back to the suspected Boko Haram militant Muhammad Hayatu, whom she claims is her husband. She says she was unhappy to have been separated from the father of her baby girl. Amina's mother, who spent 2 months with her after her release, said she feared for her daughter's future, whom she had envisioned completing her education before the incident. She says Amina is now afraid of school and prefers learning a vocation to start a business. The military has commenced a crackdown on the operations of Boko Haram sect in Sambisa forest as they intensify the search for the missing Chibok schoolgirls. And that's according to the Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Rabi Abubakar. He made this known while fielding questions on the 3 persons declared wanted by the military over their alleged links with Boko Haram. Brigadier General Abubakar also speaks on efforts to rehabilitate repentant militants.
2015 August to now, we have over 800 Boko Haram members who surrendered on their own to security agencies. 800. And so, no, 800. Yes. And those are the ones that we're going to rehabilitate. Those are the ones we are going to de-radicalize, in order to become responsible citizens of this country. That's why we are employing the services of both imams, pastors, and other government agencies to help in reforming them. And the camp is in Gombe. We are telling the whole world that we can do it, the armed forces can do it without anybody's help, and we get to where we are going. And I believe we have gotten to where we are going. We have decimated Boko Haram without any help. It is the Nigerian armed force that is doing it, and will continue to do it, and the feat that we have so far recorded will be accelerated as day passes by. We are making a lot of successes. We are in Sambisa now. We are carrying out crackdown operations in Sambisa, and all those Boko Haram's camps and whatever have been completely destroyed. So the information or no information, we are doing it ourselves. But now we want them to come. Okay, we have done this. We have gone this far. Come and tell us what you know. Okay. And the issue is settlement that we are not, arresting these people. We are inviting them to shed more light.
Let's cross over to Abuja now. Here's Yemisi Ikpaye. Yemisi.
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, may not have listed Oyo and Ogun amongst the states that would experience massive flooding this year, but there are signs that these 2 states in the southwest should take proactive steps to stem imminent flooding. Already, Ogun State is experiencing cases of flooding that has destroyed some houses, while state authorities in Oyo are putting in place preventative measures to stop flooding.
2 neighboring states, Oyo and Ogun, with one common problem, flooding. A young girl scooping water from their flooded home, while other family members have accepted their fate on the disaster.
All a long time we used to have this flood, but that of this year happened as a result of this bridge, this community bridge, which set up as a setback to the water coming and all the debris inside. So we have some areas of the channels being flooded.
We expect government to do something.
The government believes that more should be done to check flooding in Ogun State.
Before now, we've been sensitizing a number of people in the state that build their houses close to some of these river courses. For like the place you mentioned, you will see that some of these houses have been marked for demolition. They've been told, to move away. They didn't observe the required setback.
Oluyole area in Oyo State, where flood claimed several lives in 2011. The government has taken proactive action to prevent a recurrence this year. And that's why this bridge is being constructed here to allow free flow of water.
The Adamawa state government has inaugurated a commission of inquiry to examine recent clashes between herdsmen and farmers. State authorities have asked residents in affected communities to shun the temptation to carry out reprisals, while security operatives implement measures to maintain law and order.
Adamawa State, like others across the country, is facing its share of security woes. The battle between farmers and herdsmen has escalated to a point where lives have been lost, buildings and farm razed, living villages deserted. The situation has resulted in a number of attempts to reach a compromise over the issue, but all efforts at dialogue appears to be getting nowhere, which has brought to the fore the frustrations of the people. The Christian communities have taken their grievances to the streets, calling for divine intervention to put an end to the crisis.
This is one way we can register to the world that we are dealing with our brothers and sisters that lost their lives and property.
The procession makes its way to the palace of the paramount ruler in Basa Kingdom, who attempts to calm the unsettled nerves.
It is a sad affair to think that that person that you are staying together, who you have almost thought you are brothers and sisters, will turn to us and perform this kind of calamity that is beyond experience.
In the meantime, the government appears not to be losing hope that the matter will be resolved. This is another closed-door meeting which took place at the government house. In attendance is the state governor, security agencies, and representatives of farmers and herdsmen. The parties at loggerheads bear their thoughts on the outcome.
We resolved that a panel of investigation will be set up to look into the remote causes of this problem, and we are very satisfied with the way the governor handled the issue.
God bless the governor for inviting us after the clash. He invited us to reunite us. Every one of us should exercise patience and forgive one another, and we are forgiving each other. We will live in peace together as we were doing before.
For the state, the only way now is forward.
The intention of government is to have a report that would not only, lay this crisis that had happened in the past to rest, but to ensure that such unfortunate incidents do not occur again ever in Adamawa State.
At the moment, there seems to be a headway where peace is the watchword. Hopefully, this is something the authorities will ensure lasts, as anything short of this will not be in the best interest of all.